I'm Brother Benedict Ayodi. I'm a Capuchin Franciscan friar, and I come originally from Kenya, the western part of Kenya. But for now, I'm stationed in New York, where I also support the work of the Franciscans International at the United Nations, and also supporting the work of the Laudato Si movement. I've been a Franciscan and mobilizing for almost 20 years, 20 years. And within this time, I have been able to do a lot. We've organized for strikes. The ones that I remember most, in Africa, when I was a program manager for the Laudato Si movement in Africa, the biggest project we did was the advocacy against the EACOP, the East African, gas, oil and gas pipeline from Uganda to Tanzania, the longest pipeline in the world. We know the consequences of it, passing through the very sensitive area of the Great Lakes, going to destroy Lake Victoria and the ecosystem, the biodiversity in the region. So we said this will impact so many people, and we started the campaign. For almost 3-4 years, we did the campaign of the project. And this was led by young people, animators on the ground who took the Laudato Si cause, and many other people of goodwill. We were able to bring together many organizations to oppose this monstrous project pipeline. So far, we have over 1,000 animators and almost 20 chapters across Africa, both Anglophone and Francophone, all now are listening to this cry of the earth and the cry of the poor, following the ones who sent, Pope Francis in Laudato Si, and the example of St. Francis of Assisi too. And also been able to mobilize many Catholic institutions to divest. We've organized so many events during the season of creation, not only for Catholics, but also non-Catholics. And for us, Franciscans International, the institution that I work with, is a non-government organization with consultative status at the United Nations. We advocate for human rights, for environmental protection, and for human dignity, for the poor. And through these, many laws have been enacted in different countries because of the advocacy work that we do. And even as you know, for the Laudato Si movement, we also have the advocacy team that does the same to advocate not only at the international level, but also at the national level, where indeed it's even more, we need to put more. But St. Francis was mobilizing by then. Why? Because for him, it was not much about just ecology and standing for, standing against climate change and whatever, climate action. He was living his spirituality. So beyond just being part of this movement, it helps to improve our spirituality, our relationship with God, our relationship with creation, our relationship with each other. And that is the fundamental thing indeed.